Well, congratulations on Force of Nature.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Delighted to see so many fantastic female talent on screen at the same time. Was that one of the key draws to participating in the film?
For me, it was like a strong ensemble, female cast driven. It was fantastic. And then to have the array of great actors to work with was fantastic.
I was hoping, because Eric was on and Deborra-Lee was on, I was like, well, I'm in. I hadn't read it yet. And then I went, oh my God, there's a lot of chicks. I hope they're up to that same standard. And then everyone was cast and it was just, and it's been wall to wall, just fabulous bliss in the acting. And these incredible actors coming forward to support us, like your Jeremy Lindsay-Taylor, Tony Briggs, Richard Roxburgh. But that's what it's like working with Eric and Robert Connolly and Made Up Stories, that they can command such incredible service from these people.
Bring a
they can't
great
wait to
team
do it.
together.
Yeah, they want to be there.
So you want to take off or wait for your husband?
Daniel's a big boy. We can surely get a head start.
Oh, love your enthusiasm, Alice.
Now, shot in the middle of winter in Dandenong Ranges, how does that add to your performance? What does that give you as an actor?
Well, I mean, if you're on a set, you have to act all that environment. There was no acting required.
Yeah.
We were cold. We were frustrated with having to do. I mean, I'd be walking up the mountain, trees would be hitting me in the face, and if it was on screen, great, so be it. So it just made you very present, be very in the moment, which I love as an actor.
I was lucky. I was able to keep a little warmer. But I was getting the leeches and things, mainly Jackie was getting them, getting to and from set. It wasn't really on set. But these guys were rolling around in it, in the mud, in the cold.
They dropped from the trees, and yeah.
Oh man. I remember when I had, there was the river scene. We all got in the river at some point. I take the wetsuits off, 3 wetsuits, and these black things are flecking out the bottom.
Oh.
I had like 6 leeches on me that just flecked out into the bottom of that
That's gross.
trailer shower, and I was just like, oh God! I was so appalled, and I just kept thinking, oh, thank God I'm Eric Falk's partner in this, and I'm not one of the girls who went on that retreat.
Any hot tips on how to deal with a leech in the middle of winter?
Salt.
Salt?
You put salt and they stay away.
Oh my God, I just keep thinking of Robert Connolly and the leech up his nose. That
I
was
heard something
bad.
about leeches on eyeballs.
They were everywhere, every orifice. It was. I didn't get one.
And they're so tiny when they start, and the fur, you don't see them. It can be a little speck. And the fact is, they unleash a little bit of the first bite is an anaesthetic. So I'd come out with a lisp when I say that, anaesthetic. And so you can't feel them. So they can be hanging off until literally they're the size of your thumb and thumb muscle.
And it's much too late to deal with it by that.
Well, they fall off, and you wonder why you're bleeding. And poor Robert Connolly had one up his nose that Jeremy Lindsay-Taylor spotted and said, I think you better check your nose. And Robert goes, oh no. He goes like this, goes, Rah! I mean, it was a leech dance.
Did you get much warning? You had leeches, mud, rain, middle of winter. Did they warn you before you got on
We were
set?
told that we were going to be working there. I don't think we were quite prepared for what it was.
Well, there's the idea of it and the story, but there's the reality.
Yeah.
They're quite different.
Yeah.
So what was it like working with director Robert Connolly?
He's the best. He's just, there's no ego with Robert. He's so collaborative. He's so open to listening to everybody's ideas, down to the kids, down to the grown-ups. And because of the elements and the conditions we're in, we had to, sometimes create things on the fly. If it's raining, when we've got to go, we've got to shoot, so he'd go with that. He's incredibly collaborative and open to ideas in the moment, and he's very fluid. He just works with you.
Oh, that's fantastic, and it saves so much time. There's nothing worse than being on a set. You know what the inside and the essence of the scene is, but there's a cloud coming over, or it's raining, and that director will not shift from his dream that it should be a mildly sunny moment, and you're going to lose the scene because of it. You know it will be cut because we don't have time to shoot it, and that's
Our
not
budget
so with
didn't
Robert.
require that.
He doesn't. He just
That
rolls
luxury.
with it, doesn't it? Because he
We're
knows.
like, shoot
because
it.
he knows
If
the
it's
essence
snowing,
of it.
let's go.
That's because he knows the essence of the thing, and he can. He knows
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And that's such a blissful thing to work with.
Out there, nature holds us all to account.